Good morning, namaste. We'll give a couple more minutes for others to join. Thank you all for joining. And a Saturday morning, the weekend of Thanksgiving. So just give a couple more minutes for others to join. If you have any problems with the network or Wi-Fi, if you see my video is not disconnected, please message either on the WhatsApp or on the chat on the YouTube, so that we can lose connections. Okay, good to have you all practice with me. Just hang in for a couple more minutes. Namaste everyone. Thank you all for joining on a Saturday morning and the weekend of Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family, friends, and loved ones. Whether it's virtually or physically, but this is a very good time to be thankful, to be safe and healthy. And let's begin with our Omkar chant. Close to the heart center and close your eyes. Take a slow, deep inhale, full belly. As you slowly exhale, as you suck the belly, abdominal muscles inside your belly. As you begin to chant the mantra Om, as you begin to exhale through the mouth, you can also practice the root lock Mula Bandha as you begin to pull the rectal muscles up, as you suck the belly in, as you begin to exhale. And the first two syllables, U, you're exhaling through the mouth. And the third syllable, when you chant the third syllable, then you close your lips, exhale through the nose normally. So it's a very, very deep relaxation breath. Allows your body to take 8 times more oxygen, calms your mind. So it's a great way to begin the practice. Take a slow, deep inhales and slow, deep exhales. On your exhales, chant the mantra Om. Continue inhaling, continue chanting at your own pace. Deep inhalations. As you do the Mula Bandha, deep exhalations. One last time. So keep your eyes closed as we begin with the prayer. Vande Guru Nanak Vinde Sandarshita Swatmasara Hala Hala Moha Shante Abahu Purushakaram Shankha Chakra Siddharanam Sahasra Sirsham Swetam Pranamami Patanjalim. We bow down to the sage Patanjali who compiled the wisdom of yoga in existence a couple of thousands of years ago into Yoga Sutras. So we bow down to him who shared the knowledge. When you rise, inhale, reach up, spine straight, elongated, opening up. Drop your hands down, relax your shoulders, chin towards your chest. Notice your spine is sitting evenly on both sit bones. Inhale, reach up. As you drop your head back, as you open your throat center, as you keep the spine straight and elongated, as you sit evenly on both sit bones. Notice your entire left side and the right side of the spine, entire body is straight, opening up the center, left and the right channels, energy channels. Slowly bring your arms down, relaxing your shoulders, chin towards your chest. Exhaling, right? Inhaling, slowly go up. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to add a twist. Bring your left arm up, reach up to the sky or ceiling, straight with your left hand on your right knee. Extend your right arm up, keeping the spine straight and elongated. Support your spine straight with your right hand fingertips on the mat behind your back. You're not leaning back, you're not falling back, you're not shifting the weight to the right arm, just keeping the spine straight. You're just supporting it. On your exhale, deepen the twist. One more time, inhale, reach up. On your exhale, deepening the twist. Notice your right shoulder is behind the left. And then as you turn your head back, look through the right corners of the eye. And notice you're stretching on the left side of the neck muscle as well. Keeping the spine straight. Inhale one more time, reaching up to the ceiling. Exhaling, deepening the twist, looking through the right corners of the eye. Wonderful. Slowly bring your both arms up, reach up. Support your right hand and your left knee, keeping the spine straight and elongated. Support your spine with your left hand fingertips behind your back. No weight shifting, no weight to the left hand. Just keeping the spine straight as we inhale, reach towards the ceiling. As we exhale, deepen the twist. Turn your head back. Look through the left corners of the eye. Notice your left shoulder is behind the right. And you're twisting from the bottom up. From the base, just the upper body. The entire body is twisting from the bottom up. From the base of the spine to the crown of the head. As you're deepening the twist, as you're looking towards your left shoulder, towards your left corner of the eye, feel the stretch on the right side of the neck muscles. And notice the twist comes from the bottom up. There's no weight on your fingertips, relax your shoulder muscles. Slowly, both biceps. And see if you can stretch to the left. Feel the stretch on the right side of the spine. Almost like Ardha Chandrasana here, like half moon, crescent moon. Just keeping the spine, arching your spine, keeping the head squeezed between your both biceps, sitting evenly on both sit bones. Keep smiling, relaxing, slowly reach up to the sky. One more time. Interlacing your hands as your head is squeezed between your both biceps. Reach up, inhale, exhale, side stretch. Sitting evenly on both sit bones.
Your head is still squeezed between your both biceps. You're not shifting the weight to the one sit bone. You're keeping both sit bones evenly on the ground as you're stretching into crescent moon into the upper body. Feel the stretch on the opposite side. If you're stretching to the right, you should feel the stretch on your left side of the spine. Reach up again, inhale, exhale.
This is enough. If you want to deepen your twist a little more, stretch a little more, but make sure your shoulders are relaxed. If you have any tightness in your shoulder, maybe one shoulder is a little bit tight, maybe, I don't know, for me, it's the right shoulder is really tight, and also feels like I have some pain on the right shoulder. So observe what's going on in your body as you begin to practice. Place your hands on your shoulders, slowly, inhale, slowly, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale. Keeping the spine straight, inhale, exhale, opposite side, inhale, exhale. Now stretch your right arm and turn your head to the right arm goes to the left and then turn your head to the right. Feel the stretch, relax the right shoulder muscle, tightly hugging your right hand towards the chest with the help of your left hand. Opposite side, extend your left arm to the right. With the help of your right hand, hug your left shoulder towards your chest and turn your head to the opposite side. Any tightness in your shoulders, just let go. Relax. Breathe into the tightness. Release. Do a couple more. Shake your arms. Place your left hand out. Just deepen the stretch or arch in your spine. There's no weight on the left hand on the mat. Just deepening the arch, opening up your heart, turning your head towards the ceiling. Come up again, opposite side, inhale. Exhale. Right hand on the mat. No weight on the right hand. It's not too far away from your body as well. Gently bending your right elbow. But focus on the left side of the spine, opening up. Deepening the stretch. Turn the head to the opposite side, to the ceiling. Feel free to close your eyes if you feel like. Internalize your practice. Take the practice inwardly, deepening, going deep into the inner journey. Slowly release. We're going to do a couple more stretches of your spine. Bring your both arms up. Reach up, sit. Make sure you sit comfortably, whether it's in cross leg or whether it is in Japanese style. Vajrasana. Reaching up, slowly. Inhaling, slowly. Folding forward, exhaling. Keeping the spine straight, place your hands on the mat and walk your hands forward. As you bring your spine and the neck in one straight line, inching away, your hands forward. Feel the stretch and straight line in one straight line from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Anytime, but you do not do any throat lock or chin lock, just keep the spine and the neck in one straight line and deepening your stretch. Sitting in Vajrasana, Japanese style, it's easier because you can separate your knees and then keeping the spine straight, you can bring the forehead down to the ground. But if you're sitting in Sukhasana or maybe lotus pose, it's very hard to keep the forehead close to the ground unless you're really advanced student ground sitting in lotus pose. So for others like us, just keep the spine straight, walk your hands forward as much as you can go, as much as you can deeply you can do the forward bend. Feel the stretch and openness in your lower back muscles. Continue doing. Bring your breath to the root of the spine, the base of the spine, the root chakra, Mula.
On your exhale, chant the beach mantra Lam, 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 awakening that Kundalini Shakti, spiritual dormant energy as you inhale. On your exhale, Lam. But it's still a one single long exhale. You can chant multiple times. Notice each time you chant, in and further in and further in, chanting multiple times. You can try it both ways, see what works for you. Lam, 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 lam. Until you keep exhaling until there's no more air to exhale and you keep chanting. So try it one more time, continuously exhaling, continuously chanting, or you can chant in step by step, exhaling, chanting multiple times. Your choice. Couple more times. Lam, 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 lam. One last time. Lam, 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 lam. Now bring your awareness to the Swadhisthana chakra, sacral chakra along the spine, close to the genital organs, near the sacrum. This is like a couple of inches below the belly. And you focus on this center as you connect with which purifies our body day in, day out. Our bodies consist of 70 to 80%, right? 75 to 80%. It's important to connect with the vibration of the water in our body. The whole planet is covered with 70% of water. The more good intentions and the more good practice you put into it, as you connect with the water element, and then your entire consciousness, including the individual consciousness and universal consciousness, gets this water, inhaling, exhaling. On you exhale, chant the mantra VAM, V-A-M, VAM, VAM. Inhale again. VAM, 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 VAM. Now bring your awareness to the core center near the navel area, which represents the fire within. The fire, the Agni, the heat, the inner light, the inner sun at this chakra, which detoxifies our body, improves our digestive system. As you connect with this heating element, as you develop the core, the warmth, and the energy inside our core center, this is the prana, the vital living force, and this is the chi, and this is where we draw the energy through the asanas practice. As you inhale, as you exhale, chant the beach mantra Ram, R-A-M, Ram, Ram. So as you stay longer in this yoga mudra, you can inching away your fingers a little more further away. So notice your forehead is a little more closer to the ground than you began. So notice you're going deeper into this pose, staying in this art. This is like the almost like the yin yoga, opening up all the energy channels, energy centers in our body. And any tightness in your lower back, this is the time to let go. Now slowly bring your awareness to the heart center. As you focus on your heart center, as we inhale, connect with the wind. Without the breath, there's no life. So without the prana comes, the vehicle to the prana is the breath. Prana is the ultimate, but the vehicle for that prana, the vital living force, is the breath. Without breath, there's no prana. So focus on this breath, on you opening up your heart, opening up your lungs near the solar plexus. On your exhale, chant the Bij mantra YAM, Y-A-M. Also, observe a green shining diamond inside your heart lotus. Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. We are the jewel inside our heart. Inhaling, exhaling. Yum. 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 Now bring your awareness to the throat center, Vishuddhi chakra. This represents the space, the inner space and the outer space, the vastness of the space which encompasses the whole cosmos, infinite space, inside and outside, the whole ever-expanding universe. And that is the space, is inside us, outside us, and that's the space we focus on this Vishuddhi chakra. Inhaling through the throat, exhaling through the throat center. These five elements of the universe make up of every materialistic or immaterialistic object in the universe. The earth, the water, the fire, the wind, and now the space. Focus on the center, inhaling through the throat, exhaling through the throat center, chanting the Bij mantra Hum, H-A-M. Hum. One more time, inhale through the throat, exhale through the throat center. Hum. Hum. This type of breathing called victorious breath, or you can practice this breathing through the asanas practice as well. Inhaling through the throat, exhaling through the throat, but always focusing on your core center. Now bring your awareness to the Ajna chakra, the third eye on the forehead, which is like the spiritual eye, like a window into our inner consciousness. So this is the chakra a lot of times we focus during meditation. You may observe the inner light of this chakra. Sometimes you see bright white light, like 1,000 suns shining bright light at this chakra, 1,000 suns as bright at this chakra. Sometimes you may see a colored light. So focus on the center, inhaling and exhaling through the throat. Sometimes you may not see any colored light. So focus on the center as you remove the ignorance, darkness, illusion, going into the inner journey towards that inner pure consciousness. Focusing on this center, inhaling and exhaling, chant the mantra Om, A-U-M, Om. Now bring your awareness to the highest energy chakra on the crown of the head, Sahasrara chakra. This represents like 1,000-petal lotus. Each one of these petals of the 1,000-petal lotus is like our billions of neurons in our brain. As you focus on this center, you make some new learnings and you forget old habits. So that's the purpose of relearning, new learning, like ever continuous lifelong learning is the focus on the center. As you focus on oneness with the whole universe, with the whole cosmos, focus on this energy, inhaling, exhaling. You can chant only the third syllable in the Om, like a humming bee sound, but you can also observe the inner silence, exhaling. So by now you're extending, opening up all the energy channels, the three major energy channels. The center one, Sushumna, the left and the right, Ida and the Pingala, spiraling around the central energy channel, also connecting with the major energy centers. These are the major, 7 major energy centers. This is important as we practice yoga, asana practice. Focus on one or more chakras. Focus on the breath. Focus on the alignment in your asanas, hatha yoga practice. Focusing on the opening up the left energy channel, sometimes called moon, the coolness and the lunar energy in our body. Sometimes the opening of the right energy channel, the solar energy, the heat aspect of the practice. The cooling aspect and the heating aspect. The harmony between those two becomes the hatha yoga practice. Slowly walk your hands back as you sit straight. Hopefully you're all with me. Slowly bring your arms, both arms up. Support your spine back, fingertips gently touching the ground. You're not shifting the weight to the arms or fingertips. Just supporting your spine straight, deepening up, arching your spine, lifting your heart, dropping your head back, filling up your throat. Any tightness in your lower back, this is another time to let go. And we will practice cat-cow so that also improves any tightness, relieves any tightness, any strain in your lower back at the pelvic area. Opening up, inhaling, exhaling. Also focus on your heart center, opening up your throat center. As you drop your head, relax your shoulders. Don't lift your shoulders. You can support your entire palm on the mat as you're deepening, arching in your spine. So in today's class, we will practice a lot of twists as well. So that detoxifies the body. During Thanksgiving, we may have had big lunches, big dinners, and holiday feasts. So this is the time to just focus on our inner selves, focus on like detoxifying our inner self, inner energy, focusing on that core and breath. So we will focus a lot of twists as well today. And so before we begin, let's set the intention for the practice. We have a few more warm-ups to go, and then we will do actual asanas, beginning with some salutations. For today, I don't have too much of a philosophy of yoga, but one thing I would like you to share is that we all have the big mind. We all have the open selves. It is not something you seek for it. It is something that you already have it. It is something that big heart, the big mind is already have. We already have it. But notice that we keep the beginner's mind. Notice that we keep Zen mind is beginner's mind. It's not that you close up your mind. It's not that you think of like you're a specialist or an expert in one thing, but think of like a beginner. So you have an enthusiasm, you have that curiosity to learn and explore and discover in all aspects of the practice, not just in focusing on going deep and deep and deep and deep in one thing and ignoring other things. So we focus on that harmony, on the balance in all different aspects of the practice. With a beginner's mind, with a Zen mind, we can do that. So keep that, observe that you have that big mind, not a small mind. Yes, our practice may become formal, but our minds are always informal. There's no rigid rules in our mind. The mind is as free as it is, as liberating as it is. It never is boxed into that. So observe that, acknowledge that, liberate and enjoy the freedom inside within you as you practice. Sometimes it may seem like a formal practice, but there are no such rules in our mind. The mind is informal always. So on certain aspects, but the focus is, it does not mean that we live in, we do not liberate our mind. It just means that we discipline our bodies. We discipline our bodies, so it looks more
energetic practice. So only thing you need to remember is discipline our bodies so that we can liberate our minds. It is the how you express your big mind. There are no rules how you express it. There are rules how you practice it. There are rules how you focus on your inner practice, but there are no rules how you express it. So you always have the big mind. Do not focus, do not think you're small. You're always big, open, liberated mind. Okay, so focus that today and see how you can express your big mind. So in Buddhist concepts, they call it as the Mahayana. Mahayana is the great vehicle. Your mind is like the great vehicle, the Bodhisattva way. Whereas Theravada is Buddha's way. Just the original pure Buddhist teachings are called Theravada. Just the Buddhist teachings. But the Buddhist teachings are expanded by many Bodhisattvas, many of his students, many of enlightened students, the Bodhisattvas. And they use their enlightenment to help the mankind. So that's the Bodhisattva, the great teachings. So the practice is the original practice, but the mind is liberated. So that is the aspect how you bridge from Theravada to Mahayana. Sometimes some Buddhists call it Hinayana or Vajrayana. In yoga, we call it Vajrayana. Vajrayana is more tantric aspects of practice, more rigid, more formal practice. But there's no formality in how you express. So that is the Mahayana, going as a big journey. This is a journey that not the what you accomplished. It's just the journey that is. Okay, so focus on that intention today, and let's do a few more warm-ups and stand up. And I will tell you when to stand up. But right now, let's do a few more warm-ups. Come on to all fours. Place your palms on the mat. Spine in the neutral. Inhale, lift your tailbone, arch your spine, lift your head into cow. Exhale, chin towards your chest, drop your hips, suck your belly in into cat. A pelvic tilting. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So keeping the weight on your right knee and the left palm, extend the left leg, keeping the spine on the left leg and the right arm in one straight line. Deep inhalations. As you kick with the heel, keep your toes pointing down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Left knee to the chest, right elbow to the left knee, arch your spine like you did in the cow, chin towards your chest, suck your belly in. Inhale, like you go into cat, lift the leg up, arch your spine. No, sorry, this is the cow. I mixed up the names, right? This is the cow as you lift your tailbone as you inhale. As you exhale, going into cat. Knee to the chest, elbow to the knee, suck your belly in. Inhale, into cow. Exhale, into cat. Inhale, into cow. Exhale, into cat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly keep your both palms on the mat. Now shift the weight to the left knee and the right palm. Extend the right leg back. Spine on the right leg and the left arm is in a straight line. Kick with the heel of the right foot. Point your toes downward. Engage your right leg, entire right side, and the extending your left arm. Keep the spine and the neck in a straight line. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, knee to the chest, elbow to the knee, round your spine, like you're going to cat. Suck your belly in, chin towards your chest. Inhale, like you're going to cow. Kick the leg up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful.
So now that you are warming up here, we can do forearms on the mat. You can come into like a forearm plank, spine on the legs in a straight line. You're supporting on your forearms, engage your core muscles. Inhale, exhale. You can go into child's pose, knees on the mat, forehead close to the ground. It's keeping the arms where they are, keeping the spine straight. I wasn't sure if I had any trouble on the video, audio. Hopefully it's all okay. So going into the child, exhale into child's pose. Inhale into forearm plank. Keeping the spine and the legs in a straight line. Okay, now the forearm plank is the easy thing to do. Now going into the full plank, place the left palm on the mat, right palm on the mat. Still the spine and the legs in a straight line. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, going into the forearm plank, one hand at a time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Still keep the spine and the legs in a straight line, including your neck is in a straight line. Keep engaging the core. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, now that you mastered this, see if you can lift left leg up. Spine on the right leg in a straight line. Take a deep inhale. Keep the left leg where it is. Only you're supporting on one leg only. Inhale. Three-leg plank, basically. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, lower the leg down. Take a child's pose. It becomes intense. As you connect with your core center, connect with your Agni, the fire, the heat inside your body. Coming into child's pose, if you need rest, connect with your breath. Integrate the breath into the movement. Then you wouldn't get tired. Okay, back to the plank. This time, we're going to lift the right leg up. Spine and the left leg on the mat. Right, left leg on the left. So this is a three-leg plank, basically. Right leg is up, take a deep inhale. On your exhale, forearm plank. Three-leg forearm plank. On your inhale, come up into three-leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Very nice. Back to child's pose. And we're slowly building the heat. That's the intention here, slowly opening up. Without building, without the heat, there's no way we can go deep into the practice. If you're getting out of breath, focus on your breath. Place your right hand on your heart center, left hand on your tummy. Slow down your heartbeat. Slow down your breath rate, pulse rate. Slowly relaxing into your core. That's easy enough. We did the plank. So now we're going to do some like 8 limbs pose or 4 limbs pose, which is simple as we do this in consolidation. Ashtanga Namaskar, Chaturangas. So we do these few more as we build our heat inside our body. Deep inhale. On your exhale, you can do Ashtanga, knees on the mat, soften the elbows, chest on the mat, chin on the mat, relax your shoulder muscles. Notice your hips are not touching the ground, your hips are still up. Inhale slowly. You can drop your hips down, coming into Cobra. Exhale slowly. And slowly come back to plank, take a deep inhale. So we repeat this. And those who like to challenge, if Ashtanga is not challenging enough for you, you can simply do Chaturangas. Soften the elbows like a push-up. Elbows are still close to the body. Inhale, you can come up into up dog. Knees off the ground, relax your shoulders.
So you can do Ashtanga and Cobra, or you can do Chaturanga and the up dog, your choice. And back to plank. Everybody, deep inhale. And my counts. 1, Chaturanga or Ashtanga. 2, Cobra or up dog. 3, back to the plank. Deep inhale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's easy enough. Now we're going to lift the left leg up, back to 3-leg plank. Deep inhale. Do the same thing. Chaturanga or Ashtanga, or Cobra or Abdak, your choice. And back to the 3-leg plank. Deep inhale. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lower the left leg. Take a child's pose if you need to before we switch. Calm down, relax your breath, calm your mind. Okay, so back to the plank again. Deep inhale. You're going to lift the right leg up, 3-leg plank. And on your exhales, Chaturanga or Ashtanga. On your inhale, and we back to the 3-leg plank. Deep inhale. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back to the plank and back to the child's pose. Slowly we're warming up our upper body, our core. Relax the shoulders. Very nice, guys. Okay, let's do a couple more warm-ups before we stand up. So this time we're going to the plank. I'm turning to the side, but you can stay where you are. Back to the plank. And here from the regular plank, we're going to switch to the side plank. Shift your weight to the right palm. Stack your left leg on top of the right. Side plank. Deep inhale. You can lift the left leg up. And then you can also fold your left leg. You can push your hip side, almost like a wild thing. So notice you're balancing on the ground. There's no weight on the left big toe touching the ground. So back to the side plank. If you lose balance, smile. 1, lift the left leg up. 2, deepen the arch, deepening the back bend. Still staying in the side plank. Back to the side plank. 1, lift the left leg up. 2, going into wild thing. And 3, back to the plank. If you lose balance, smile, back to the child's pose. Like I said, there are rules in our practice, but there are no rules in your mind. How you liberate your mind, how you express yourself. Practice, whether it is yoga, whether it is something else, whether it is martial arts, dance, they teach you the foundations, they teach you the basics. You build upon it and you express how you like to express. Whether it is dance or martial arts or yoga. It's the practice itself is Vajrayana, like tantric or Hinayana. It's a small vehicle. It's a vehicle. But the intention, the goal is like Mahayana, free your mind, enlighten your mind. There's no such rules. There's no such formal rules. How you express your informal mind, the big mind. So that's what the focus is. Back to the side plank. Deep in here. Side plank. Right leg deep in the back bend. Arch your spine. One. Again, if you lose balance again, try to do lower body warm-ups as well. Okay, so the lower body warm-ups. So keep the left knee folded, extend the right leg, bring your both palms up, reach up as you're supplying energy, the circulation of the blood into the leg muscle. Keeping the spine straight, reach forward, fold forward as you bring the forehead to the. Relax your spine, relax your neck, chin towards your chest, forehead towards the knee. If necessary, if you need to bend your knee, you can bend your knee. And elongate it. You can hold on to the big toe with your two index fingers, bring the right elbow inside. Open up your heart. Entire left side of the mind, of the body is opening up. Turn your head, focus on the left side of the brain. You can support, you bring your left arm behind your back, shift the weight to the left palm, see if you can come up on your left knee, keep the right leg straight, deepening up the back bend, opening up your heart, push your hips up knee, keep the right leg straight, deepening up the back bend, opening up your heart, push your hips side, and inhale, come up, exhale, fold forward, forehead to the knee. Inhale, go back, deepening the back bend, down, fold forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can always do a parivartana Janasi Sarchana. You can always do this, opening up your heart, opening up your left shoulder on top of the right, turning your head, focusing on your left side of the brain. The focus is opening up the entire left side of the body, focuses on you, opening up your heart, focusing up on your left side of the brain. Fold your right knee, extend the left leg. So the focus is on expression. Focus is on your big mind, liberating the mind. Okay, free your mind, whatever you call it. Okay, some teachers or some enlightened teachers would say, you don't need to free your mind is already free. You just need to how you discipline your body is what matters. Once you discipline your body, freeing your mind is automatic. You don't need to put your energy into it. It's automatic. Your mind is already free, it's already liberated. You are the one who keeping it in a box. You are the one who locking it in a box. You just let it out, just express and discipline your body and let the mind go on its own. Don't worry about the mind. Just inhale, reach up, exhale, forehead, keeping the spine straight. Forehead to the left knee. Maybe one side is harder than the other. For me, it's the left side is harder. Keeping the spine straight. As you bring the forehead down, acknowledge all your limitations. Limitations are not something you tap into. Just like you tap into your strengths, you also acknowledge your weaknesses. Forehead back to the left knee. Keep the spine straight. You can hold on to the big toe with your two index fingers. Bring the left elbow inside your left knee. And you do Parivartana Janasi Sasha. Keep the spine straight, opening up your heart. Focus on your right side of the temple and your body. Inhalations, exhalations. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Slowly, you can support your right palm mat
behind your back. See if you can lift your hips high, opening up. Sit forehead to the left knee. Fold forward. I'm struggling every time I'm bringing the forehead to the knee. I'm not going to hide it and show it like it's a walk in the park. Every one of us are struggling. The practice is a small vehicle, but the goal is the big vehicle. The liberating, free your mind, free your spirit. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, that's it. Those are a few warm-ups I could think of today for today's practice. And then we can stand up and then do some sun salutations and the rest of the asanas practice. Getting into the rhythm of the practice. So stand up. I may adjust myself so that you can see, but you know the routines. Into the mountain pose. Palms, sun salutation is. Ekam, reach up to the sky, deepen the back head. Dvi, exhale into Uttanasana, chest on your thighs, forehead towards the knees. Trini, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bend. Inhale. Chatwari, fold forward, palms on the mat, step back into plank. Push into Chaturanga on your exhale, Adashtanga. Inhale, this is all in one count. Actually, let's say, stay here in Ashtanga or Chaturanga. That's all in one count. Chatwari, Pancha, inhale into Abda or Cobra. So we did 4 and 5 now. So slowly exhale into the down dog. Shut. Stay here for a couple of seconds of breath. Try to keep your hips on the mat. No, keep the heels on the mat. Lift your hips high, spine in a straight line, legs in a straight line. Exhalations. You can practice Ujjayi breathing, victorious breath, inhaling through the throat, exhaling through the throat. It's very calming and relaxing. Integrated breathing into the practice. Slowly lift the right leg up to the sky. Step with the right hand, right leg inside your right hand into lunge. Excuse me. Like I said, we're going to practice some twists here. Left knee on the mat. Coming into Anjaneya Asana. Like your Sapta. We can add a twist here. Left elbow outside of your right knee. And deepen the twist. And back to salivation. Inside the consolidation. So fingertips back on the mat. Back to the lunge. And step forward with the left leg. Fold forward. Maybe come in halfway first. Asta. And then fold forward into Uttanasana. And Nava all the way up. Back to the Urdhva Hastasana, deepening the back bend. Palms to the heart. Back to the mountain, which is the sometimes we call it equine state of mind, samasthiti. Equine is already free. You don't focus on the success or failure or pain or pleasure, victory or defeat. You're already there. You're already free. Just focus on that. So palms back to the heart center. So consolidation A, second time. Ekam, inhale, reach back, opening the throat. Exhale, Dvi. Uttanasana, feel free to bend your knees, chest on your thighs. Pull into the knees, engage your sacrum. Ardha Uttanasana, Trini, inhale. Chatwari, walk back into stride. Push into Chaturanga or Ashtanga. Exhale. Pancha, inhale into up dog. Shut, exhale into down dog. Stay here for a couple of cycles of breath.
Full cycles of breath. Inhale, exhale. Exhale, left leg up to the side. 3 leg down that. Step inside your left hand into lunge. Head up, focus on forehead, and going into Anjaneyasana. This is Sapta.
Deepening the back bend, like offering your love prayers through the heart center. You express the love and compassion through this pose, and the devotion in your practice in this pose. So right elbow outside of your left knee, and you add a twist here. You can add a twist. You can deepening the twist. Very nice. Come back to lunge, Anjaneyasana, and come back to lunge, and step forward, fold forward. You can come into one and prepare to go back to Urdhva Palms to the heart center, back to Samasthiti. Close your eyes. And feel the 4 corners of the feet. Okay, we will do some salutation beats now, a couple of some salutation beats. Make sure you're steady, stable. Every asana is supposed to be comfortable, stable, and relaxed. And that's one of the sutras from Patanjali Sutras. Sthiram Sukham Asana. Stable, relaxed, comfortable. Prepared in peace now. Inhale into chair pose, Ekam. Dvi.
Uttanasana, chest on the thighs, forehead to the knees. Trini Ardha Uttanasana. Chatwari, walk back or jump back into plank. Inhale, push into Chaturanga, exhale. Pancha, inhale into Abda. Shat, exhale into Danda. So here we're going to prepare to do the warrior 1 on the right side. So slowly lift the right leg up to the sky, 3 leg down down. Step inside your right hand. And going into warrior 1 on the right side. Keep the heel on the mat, left heel on the mat, toes on the pigeon toes.
Front leg is bent, thigh parallel to the ground, warrior 1. Beautiful. And here we're going to express a little more into humble warrior. Interlock your hands. If that is too hard for you, you can also hold on to you can reach for your elbows behind your back, take a deep inhale. Or you can also interlock your hands, press your palms, and extend your elbows behind. Whichever works for you. Just see if you can bring your shoulder blades together. See if you can interlock your hands. See if you can extend the elbows. If that is easy in your practice, maybe struggle on one day. At least extend your elbows. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale, fold forward.
Trying to bring the forehead towards the big toe. Trying to bring the right shoulder inside your right knee into humble warrior. See if you can touch, you kiss the big toe with your mouth. Forehead towards the big toe. Keep the left leg straight. Right knee is still bent. Open up your right hip. And back to the warrior 1.
Feels good.
Now prepare to shift. Arms on the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale. Exhale into Chaturanga.
Asta. Now into inhale into Abda. Relax your shoulder muscles. Dasha.
Exhale into Danda. Stay here for full cycles of breath. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Every time you come to Danda, it's like a pose. Okay, lift the left leg up to the sky. 3 leg down that. Step inside your left hand. And prepare to go into warrior 1 on the left. Keep the heel on the mat, right heel on the mat, toes on the pigeon toes. Left leg is bent.
Warrior 1 on the left side. Sapta, right? Ekadash. Palms facing each other. Now we can do humble warrior. You can interlace your fingers, extend your elbows behind your back. If you can extend elbows as you bring your shoulder blades together. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, forehead towards the left leg big toe.
Extend your arms towards the ceiling. Open up your left hip, left shoulder inside your left hip, and trying to touch the big toe, breathing into humble warrior. Back to warrior one.
Again, I always struggle on the left side. It's just my weakness. It's just my weak spots.
Fingertips back on the mat. I guess I'm right side dominated. So step back to the left leg into plank, deep inhale. Exhale into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. So you can call it deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Maybe Chaturdashi. 13 or 14, if you got the count. Full cycles breath. So whenever you're ready, step forward, full forward. Into Ardha Uttanasana, into Uttanasana. Chatwari, Panchadasa, 15. And Shodasa,
Back to the chair post. Palms to the heart. Back to Samasiddhi. Close your eyes. Hope you're all with me today. And this easy practice, even for me, with these quarantines, with these lockdowns, sitting long hours at the desk, and we're not in our best shapes. I agree. I acknowledge. I accept. I do not pretend that I'm in the best shape. And there's one rule, golden rule to remember. Let's say I am 60% fit today, not 100% fit, right? I'm only 60% of that 60%. You get my point, right? Even if you're 60%, feel like you are your normal selves, not like a regular or deep, happy times. These are tough times for everybody. But whatever percent you feel good today, you feel 50% good, or maybe 60%, maybe 70%. Whatever percent that you feel good today, give the 30% of that. So we do in your practice. I cannot reach above how I feel. I cannot be fit 100% every day. I am only 60% today. I try my best to give that 100% of that 60. That's all you need to remember. That's the golden rule. That's how you discipline your mind, body. That's how you discipline. That's how you focus on the journey itself, not the goal, not the destination, the journey itself. But every time you come to the mat, whether it is on your mat or off the mat, you give the 100% of whatever best you can offer, whatever. You cannot go beyond your, there are limitations. Okay, let's do some salutation B, second time. Ekam. Chair pose. Inhale.
Three. Exhale. Engage chest on your thighs, forward to the knees. Trini Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Chatwari, walk back or jump back into plank. And push into Chaturanga. Inhale, Pancha into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Full cycle of breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhaling. Now prepare to do the warrior one. We're trying to start with the left side, left leg up to the sky. Step inside your left hand. And prepare to go into warrior one. Keep the right heel on the ground.
Coming in the warrior one on the left side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can do humble warrior. Extend your elbows, interlock your hands or fingers, bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale,
Folding forward. Left shoulder inside your left knee, opening up your left hip, forehead to the left big toe. Humble warrior. Slowly come back up, back to warrior one.
And fingertips back on the mat.
Step back into plank. Deep inhale. Push into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. When you prepare to do warrior one on the right side, take a deep breath. Right leg up to the sky. Step inside your right hand. Into lunge, keep the left heel on the mat, twist on the pigeon toes. Warrior one on the right side. And prepare to do humble warrior. Interlock your hands. Extend your elbows. Bring your shoulder blades together. And reach forward. Fold forward. Forehead to the big toe. Right shoulder inside my right knee. Keep the left leg straight. Trying to touch the big toe with your forehead or with your mouth. And slowly back to warrior. One. Right, deep inhale. Chaturanga. Inhale into a dog. Exhale into down dog. This is the last down dog. This is how this should be. Keep a happy smiley face. Continue to inhale. Continue to exhale. A few breaths. Try to do the dry breathing. Lifting your tailbone high. Resting in the down dog. And whenever you feel like, you can jump forward, walk forward into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. And back to the chair pose. And that's the end of consolidation B. Palms to the heart and back to Samasthiti. And that's great consolidation, 2 consolidation A's, 2 consolidation B's. We try to focus on our twist a little bit. Try to open up, going into deep into the pose. Trying to express in our practice. Okay, so with that, you can spread your feet. Fingertips on your hips. Extended, wide leg forward bend. Reach forward. Use the block if you need to. Keep the head block between your feet or close to the between your feet. You can tilt your block anywhere you like. Trying to allow the gravity to do the most of the work. Inhale, reach, keep the spine straight. Exhale, deep in the forward bend. Inhale, reach forward, keep the spine straight. Exhale, keep the spine straight but fold forward. Keep the head, try to bring the head between your feet. One last time. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, fold forward, deepening the complete forward bend. And here gravity is helping us. The entire spine is in a straight line, trying to bring the head between your feet. You may not touch the mat today. So use the block as you need to. You can also free your hands. You can also reach for the heels, edges of the feet, as deepening into this wide leg forward bend. Trying to keep the knees straight and keeping the spine straight, keeping the head between your feet. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly come up, halfway up if you like, and then slowly come up all the way up. And then do a counter pose, keep in the back bend. We're going to do one more wide leg forward bend. This time, we're going to interlock. Advanced students can press the palms as well, palms into each other as well. That is even more challenging. Keeping the palms together, extending the elbows is even more challenging. But we can make adjustments. Maybe this is good enough. Just keeping the elbow straight is the goal. Even if it means you need to separate your palms. So whatever works for you, keep the elbow straight as you bring the shoulder blades together. Work on that first. Extend. So maybe I can turn back and you can see what I'm working on. See, notice my palms are not together anymore, but I'm still keeping the elbow straight. Bringing the shoulder. Yeah, today my palms are not together, but I'm still interlocking my fingers. Still keeping my elbow straight. Shoulder blades together. That's when the pose begins. Take a deep inhale, exhale, slowly bring the head between your feet. Wait, exhale, deepening the forward bend, head between your feet. Your head may not be touching the ground today, use a block. Slowly come up. Slowly come up. halfway, shake your arms, thank your body, maybe whatever it is, however fit it is today. Raise your hands and push your hips forward and do the counter pose. Release. So when we meet physically, practice together physically, and at the temple on Saturday mornings, so much energy, there is a group energy, one inspires the other. And normally, let's say 30% fit, we make it 80% that day, give our best. Still, we can inspire each other. Not as best as we could. So we go above and beyond and what we can do at the temple. But here we do standing poses. Start with the tree, or maybe tree. So shift the weight to the left leg. Hold on to the big toe. Notice your knee is pointing to the sideways, not to the front. Into the tree pose. You can do a lotus pose. You can open up your arms like branches and just focus on the roots of the tree, not the branches. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Palms back to the heart center. And before, still maintain the balance on the left foot. Don't lose the balance. Focus on the left foot. Focus on balancing on the left foot. Compact. Focus on the center line so that you don't lose the balance. Hold on to the big toe of your right foot and see if you can extend the right leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And slowly, with control, slowly drop the right leg down. Of focus, roots, focus to the center, focusing. That's the, whenever we feel distracted, bring the focus back to the center. Collect yourself, then you will be more focused. So shift the weight to the right foot. Tree, start with the tree on the right side, on the other side. Continue to maintain balance on the right leg. If you're dancing like me, you can dance. So keep the left foot on the inner thigh of the right foot. If the leg is slipping, but notice your knee pointing to the side. Focus on your roots, focus on your core, palms into Anjali Mudra. You can also open up your branches. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, palms to the heart center. Now fold your left knee again, hold on to the big toe. Extend the left leg. Still maintain the balance on the right foot. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Release. Sometimes there are a couple of standing one-leg balances. We'll do a couple more one-leg standing balances, which is maybe Garudasana and maybe Natarajasana. These are standing still one-leg balancing poses. So now back to the chair. Shift the weight to the left foot. Shift the right leg up. Wrap your right leg over the left. No space between those thighs. And wrap your right arm underneath your left into one-leg chair, Garudasana. And lift the elbows to the shoulder level. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can also keep the spine straight. If you like to lean forward slightly, but still keep the spine straight. Still keep the left knee bent. You can also unwrap your arms. You can do the variations of this pose. Right? Slowly back to the chair pose. Please switch. Feel free to do the counter pose. Now shift the weight to the right foot. Back to the chair pose first. Utkatasana. Shift the weight to the right foot. Bend your right knee. Lift your left leg up. Wrap your left leg over the right. No space between the thighs. Like one-leg chair pose. And wrap your left arm. Right arm above the left. And keep the one-leg chair pose. Keep trying to lift the elbows to the shoulder level. Keep the spine straight in the Garudasana. If you like to lean forward, you can, but keep the spine straight. Do not round the spine. Still maintain that one-leg chair.
And back to the chair pose. And do a counter pose if you like to. And do one more, one leg balancing pose. Actually, we'll do a couple more in the sequence, in the warrior sequence as well. Okay, start with the Natarajasana. Fold, shift the weight to the left foot. Fold your right knee. You can turn to the side. And reach for the ankle from inside of your right foot. Left arm up. Deep inhale. Shift the weight to the left foot. Kick the right leg up. Dance the spokes, ladder with dance spokes. Keep the leg high. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Notice you're locking your kneecap. Left leg is in a straight line. And your right knee is extended. As you lean forward, just enough for the counterbalance. The focus is on extending the knee. Okay? Shake your legs. No judgment, no expectations. Just give the best you can. The opposite side. Shift the weight to the right foot. Fold your left knee. Reach for the ankle from inside. Right hand up. Deep inhale. On your exhale, slowly extend the left leg up into your left arm. Reach forward just enough for the balance, but your focus is on your right leg. Focus is on your core. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Notice you're extending the left knee. Slowly release. You counter pose. You probably listen to my breath. It's not, I wouldn't say it's relaxed. And again as well. Okay, let's do a couple more standing sequences. Warrior 1, warrior 2, and warrior 3, and in between, do a couple more one leg balancing poses. Which is keep the block close to you. I think block is very helpful in this pose. Relax your breath. And you come to the front of the mat. Legs are hip distance apart. And separate your elbow joint. Let's keep coming your breath. Relax your breath. Calm your mind. Notice your practice is small vehicle. But the intention, the goal is the big mind, the big vehicle. So back to the left leg. Still keeping it on the left railroad track. Keeping the legs and hips distance apart. Warrior 1, front knee bent, back leg straight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then opening up your arms, right flying warrior. Shift the weight to the right foot. Into flying warrior. There's already one leg balancing pose here. Keep the spine and the left leg is in a straight line. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Extend your arms into warrior 3. Still keep the balance on the right foot and use a block. And go into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Still keep the left leg up there, spine and the left leg in a straight line. No weight on the hand, on the block. Keep the spine and the left leg is in a straight line. Ardha Chandrasana, reverse half moon pose. Still maintain the balance. Do not drop the left leg down and back to warrior 1. And here we're going into warrior 2. Keep the left leg onto the right, parallel track, and go into warrior 2. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale. You can do side angle pose. Use a block here. Extend side angle pose. You can do the wrong side angle pose. Keep the left knee on the mat. Feel free to keep the left knee on the mat. Add a twist. Left elbow outside of your right knee. Join the palms in Anjali Mudra. Deepen the twist. Feel free to left knee up into side angle pose. Side crane pose. If you lose balance, you can always keep the knee on the mat. Back to warrior two. And extend the front knee. Extend the front knee. Go into triangle pose. Both legs are straight. And now narrow the distance between the feet. See if you can turn your toes even further in and try to bring the head to knee. In the standing forward. Try and bring the head to knee. Keeping both legs straight. Spine straight. Tuck your chin in. The focus is on your throat center here. As you bring the forehead to the right knee. And slowly come halfway up. And slowly come up. Okay, turn your legs inside into wide leg stance. Take a deep inhale. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So here we can do again on come to the front of the mat. This time we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So now keep the legs hip distance apart on a separate railroad track. Step back with the right foot, keeping it on the right railroad track. Keep the left knee bent. Warrior one on the left side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Again, keep the block close to you. So you can shift the weight to the left foot, then kick the right leg back into flying warrior. It's already one leg balancing pose. Keep the spine and the right leg is straight. You can bring your palms to Anjali Mudra. You can extend your palms in warrior three. You can always come back to flying warrior. And on the way out, we will do keep the left hand on the block. Keep the right leg high. The spine and the right leg in its horizontal to the front. Ardha Chandrasana. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You do not allow the right foot falling down. Keeping it as high as it is, parallel to the ground, along with the spine is the goal. Revolve, half moon. Right hand towards the block. Still keep the balance on the left foot. Still keep the right leg high. Into the revolve, half moon. If you lose balance, you can always smile and come back and step back into warrior one. So here we're going to shift the right foot to the same railroad track. Keep the left knee bent. Extend your left arm into warrior two. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Again, the side angle pose. Knee bent, right leg straight.
Stay here until your entire body is on one plane. It's a very healing practice. Just going into the alignment is itself very healing.
Revolve side angle pose. You can keep the right hand on the block. You can keep the right knee on the mat. And you can also bring the right elbow inside your left, outside of your left knee. You can do side pose. If you feel like, you can lift the knee up. Right knee up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the right knee down. Back to the revolved side angle. And back to the side angle. And back to body two. Now here you can straighten the leg. You're going to do triangle here. Left arm down. Your hips are in one plane. Entire body is in one plane. Triangle pose. You can also narrow the distance. You can do revolve. Narrow the distance between the feet. Keep the legs straight. Trying to bring the head to knee. And the forearm head to knee pose. And trying to bring the chin towards your chest. Forehead towards the knee. Slowly release your chin lock. Slowly come back up. Again, a lot of these poses are really healing for me because the body is, like I said, it's not in good shape. Okay, so those are a few standing sequences. Now we can do a couple of arm balances. We already did in the warm-ups a couple of arm balances anyway. So we can do one more or two more arm balances. And then doing it backwards and in motions. Okay, so what is the other arm balances we could do? We did the side plank, we did the wild thing, and the warm arms itself. So what else we can do? We could do going into the down dog. From the down dog, we can going into wild thing, lift the left leg up. This is another way of getting into wild thing. This weight is only on one arm, with one leg. Keep pushing your hips high, keep the right leg straight. No weight on the left foot, touch the ground. Back to 3 legs down dog. So the same thing on the opposite side. 3 legs down dog on the right side, right leg up. Look underneath the right armpit. And pivot on the standing leg, left leg, keep the left leg straight up. Keep your hips high. No weight on the right big toe touching the ground. Keep the left leg straight. Keep pushing your hips high. Weight is on one arm, on one leg. Back to 3 leg down dog. And then lower the leg down, back to down dog. Okay, so if you like, you can take a child's pose. Okay, next arm balance is the kind of like a low lasana, where the swing. Lola means like swing, swing. So we could do that. If you have 2 blocks, it's easier. If you don't have 2 blocks, I guess you just need to focus on use a blanket or use support yourself on your. So make sure you're able to sit. Like this. I don't know. This way, come on. You got to compact yourself first. You could do lotus pose or half lotus pose, whatever works for you. You can do half lotus or lotus. It's full lotus is a little bit harder. So see whatever you can do. So make your body entirely into compact as you can make it. Maybe it's not a full lotus. Maybe it's just a semi lotus. See what works for you. Once you're here, you can use the block here. But the shift focuses on your core. The focus shifts to your arms, basically. Focus is on your core anyway. So make sure you're still able to sit comfortably and support palms on your blocks. And see if you can lift yourself up like this. Like you go like swing, elevate yourself into swing. You focus is on your core, focus is on your arms. The entire body is off the ground. Supporting your body weight on your palms. And then drop your hips. You know, if you have two blocks, it's easier. It's not magic. I'm not going against the gravity. I'm not pretending like I'm elevated or levitated above the gravity. No, I cannot beat the Newton's laws of physics. I cannot beat the gravity. So I just need to trust on my core, my inner strength as my levitated above the ground. So use the blocks one more time. None of us can beat the Newton's laws of gravitation. So place your hands on your blocks one more time. Now that you're compact here, so you can levitate or hip, support your core strength, that inner strength, and see if you can lift yourself up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You know, this reminds me of you could gymnasts, and a lot of gymnasts do, like they do paddle bars. They keep the legs straight. So keep the legs straight on the palms. See if you can lift yourself. This is how, but here it's hard to bring the legs up. You know, legs are still on the mat here. Legs are still on the mat here as you lift the legs up. One leg up, other leg up. But the goal is to actually lift both legs up. So gymnasts, and they do this in paddle bars all the time. So that's hard work, but you could do it eventually. So with that, I think we can do some. Last one is probably Malasana. Add a twist. Coming into Malasana. Palms into Anjali Mudra. And keep your so notice your hips are opening up, your triceps are pushing your hips away as you bring the palms to Anjali Mudra, to the heart center. So now use your right hand on the block, this way. Or if you have a block, you don't need a block actually for this. Just keep the right hand on the mat, and now left hand up. Remember, we were focusing on a lot of twists today. So bring the left hand behind, wrap your left hand behind. Keep the left shoulder above. You can sweep your right arm along the right shin and try to reach your left hand, if that is possible. If it's not possible, it's okay. Just keep the twist. Keep the left shoulder up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Back to the Malasana, goblet pose. Now we can shift to the opposite side. Left palm on the mat, right hand up. Right hand wrapped behind your back. If it is in your practice, you can just sweep your left arm around your left shin. Around your left shin completely. Reach for the right hand, big toe. If that's not possible, that's okay. Keep the twist. Keep the shoulders, right shoulder above, and deepen the twist. Palms to the heart center. Okay, now after that, we could do, anybody who likes to do full cobra, you can do full cobra, Bakasana, propose. You can do propose this way. Use a block again if you like to. You don't need to have a block here. You got to keep the knees inside your armpits, palms on the mat. Okay, I'm going to keep it on silent. Sorry for that. Okay, keep the knees inside my armpits. Shift the weight to the palms. Stand up. Shift the body weight. Knees onto your triceps. Slowly shift the weight to the palms. And then slowly lift one leg up. Slowly lift the other leg up. Continue to breathe. If you lose balance, you can always keep your toes back on the blocks. Again, rest again in Malasana. You like to give it a second shot, we can do second shot. Fingertips back on the mat. Knees inside the armpits. Engage your core center. And shift the body weight to the palms as you rock your body weight to the forward. Kneecaps inside your armpits around your triceps. And lift one leg up and lift the other leg up. If you lose balance, you can always keep one leg back on the block or on the mat. Release. That's a tough one for today. So acknowledge it. Be humble. Be surrender. Be yielding in your practice. You can sit comfortably. Thank your body. Thank your spirits. In this practice, sit comfortably, relax. Before we do, a couple more back bends, inversions. So be authentic, be true to yourself in your practice, wherever you are today. Offer the best you can. So then we can lie down on our tummies. And we're almost coming close to the end of asanas practice. So do a couple more back bends. With the help of the gravity, with the help of the support of the ground. Start with the Makrasana, it's a fasting pose. And slowly going to Shalabhasana. Like skydiving, arms up, legs up, thighs up, hips up. Just use your back strength as you're going into the full locust pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. And rest in Makrasana, crocodile. Next, we will do Dhanurasana. And then maybe half camel. And that's it for the back bends today. So we can do Dhanurasana, bend your knees. Pull down to the ankles from outside. Your arms are like strings attached on both ends of the bow. Take a deep inhale. And as you take your legs into your arms, Going into the full bow pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release. Okay, so with that, we do last back bend, camel, come on your knees. You can use like a toes tongue on your curl down. I can keep the ankle on the mat to your choice. Trying to bring the hips glued into the wall, imaginary wall in the front, kneeling down, the hips, the pelvis, pushed into the wall, deepen the back bend, lifting the right hand, reaching for the right heel, just for the grip, left hand up, half camel. Your thighs, your pelvis, your hips are glued into the wall. With the grip on your hand, right hand, fingertips on your right heel, you can push into the wall as you pull back at the same time, deepening the back bend. One more time, inhale, push into the wall, exhale, deepen the back bend. Back to the neutral pose. We're going to do half camel on the opposite side. Lift the left arm up, reach for the left heel, right hand up. Keep pushing into the imaginary wall in the front. The thighs, your pelvis, your hips into the wall in the front. Half camel on the opposite side. Inhale, push into the wall. Exhale, pull back, deepen the back bend. Release. Okay, that's back to child's pose. Okay, very last pose are inversions. Again, it's very like, think of it like a healing practice. You could lie down on your back. If you use a block again, would you like to? Make sure you're resting on the mat. Keep bending the knees, feet close to the body, entire spine resting on the mat. So whenever you're ready, you can use a block, keep it below the bumps, keep your hips high. Just supplying the blood to the brain using the gravity. There's no weight on the neck or the head. The blood circulates to the brain using the gravity from the heart to the brain. So the block is really helpful. If you don't want to use a block, you can support the bridge with your elbows underneath the bridge. You can raise your hips further high. You can support the bridge with your elbows underneath the bridge. As you lift the chest into the chin, still there's no weight on the neck and the head. You can do elbows, so you can lift your hips even more higher. Lift your heels a little more higher. And the bridge pose. So it circulates the blood to the brain. Stay here as long as you can. If you want to come back and rest on your block, resting pose. It's a deep healing, surrendering, yielding pose in the half bridge or bridge. If you like to do full bridge, you can extend the legs with the support of the block. I don't know if you can see the full bridge. The difference, maybe I'll turn to the side. You can see how does the full bridge work. So this is the half bridge. And then if you want the full bridge, you can just extend the leg. This is the full bridge. Block is very helpful. You could do the same thing with the elbows. I'll just enjoy the half bridge. You could also lift one leg up, other leg up, legs up the wall. You can also go into full shoulder stand. Last inversion for today, doing the full shoulder stand, your choice. If you don't want to do the full shoulder stand, you can just enjoy the legs up the wall, your choice. Just enjoy the legs up the wall. If you like to do full shoulder stand, keep the spine and the legs right above your shoulders. No weight is on the neck and the head. Do what makes sense to you. I'm not doing full shoulder stand today. Feel free to do it. Stay there until the blood circulates to the brain, fully in inverted flow. You can slowly come back to the half bridge or bridge from the shoulder stand. Those who are doing shoulder stand, no rush, take your time. So go back to half bridge. And with support of your palms on the mat, elbows facing up, shift the weight to the palms and down the feet. See if you can go into the full wheel. It's pushing the palms down, head between your palms, going into the full wheel. Stay here for a few cycles of breath. And then slowly lower the hips down. Slowly. And slowly come into almost like Shavasana. Yes, almost. It is Shavasana. Time for Shavasana. You can rest on the mat completely. Enjoy the resting pose. Final Shavasana. Heels in, toes out. Those who like to do in between, before the Shavasana, you can do Matsyasana as well. Place the palms below the hips. And you're going into the Matsyasana, arching your upper body back, keep the lower body on the mat. And finally, rest in Shavasana. Without any movement, enjoy stillness in your body, in your mind. Support, grounded, deep inhalation. And slowly hug your knees to the chest. And roll on to the left side, like baby in the mother's womb.
Slowly with support of the one hand, slowly sit up. Finally, almost coming to the end of the class. Sit comfortably for a minute or two in meditative pose.
Arms in Ajvi Mudra. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayiteha Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisham Om Go Brahmanebhyaya Subhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace within me, peace in the surroundings, peace in the universe. Thank you all for joining and practicing today on a special Saturday morning and a Thanksgiving week. Thank you, really, really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Namaste.